nga amo na gali ang mas prefer sang kadam-an sang customer. So paagi sa result sini is ma-apply mo ang wants nila and ang and ma-make sure mo ang mga feasible or not ang imo nga product offering sa mga customers.
Alright. So, class, ang information na gina-provide sa is numbers, mathematical. That's why it's called quantitative. Alright? Quantity. The opposite of this is, can you proceed to the next slide?
So there are four types of quantitative research data. First is descriptive, provides information on the current state of affairs by observing participants in a natural situation. So ang descriptive data is from the word describe is you are describing or classifying a situation or phenomenon. It doesn't not answer questions about how, when, or why the characteristic occurred. Rather it addresses the what question. So paagi sini is ma-understand or ma-define ta ang customer behavior sang isa ka large population.
So this one is very common, especially if you're going to do your PSIB next year. Most likely, this will be your research design, descriptive. Next.
Second is experimental. Provides causal relationship information between variables with a controlled situation. So ang experimental research is all about scientific procedure. So sa diri nga types ng research, ang the researchers introduce an intervention and ginastadihan ang effects sang isa ka bagay. It is a systematic and scientific approach to research in which the researchers is manipulates one or more variables and controls or randomize any change in other variables. So ang experimental research is commonly used in science such as mga psychology and chemistry, biology, medicine and so on.
So, in case that you want to do as research, pero in a controlled environment, then most likely you will be using the experimental. As long as it is like controlled environment. By saying controlled, ibig sabihin, yung factors nila is may influence ka, may approval ka na ina mga factors nag-play part nila sa mo research. Next.
Third is quasi-experimental. Attempts to build a cause and effect relationship between an independent variable and a dependent variable. Tungod is ma-aim sini is to demonstrate the causality between an intervention and an outcome. So ang quasi-experimental is may ara ini sa aspect as a experimental research. Pero hindi siya matawag nga true experiment gid tungod wala siya sa random assignment or section. And also no active manipulation. But same lang sila sang true experimental na pareho sila may manipulation in terms of independent variable.
So again, this is like if you make a change and you want to identify the cause and effect of that change. Correlation.
Lastly, correlation. As the name suggests, correlation design allows the researchers to establish some kind of relation between two closely related topics or variables. Ang correlation naman niya is non-experimental research that is focused on relationship between fixed variables. So sa diri is ang researchers gina-measure ang two variables and studies the statistical relationship or the correlation between variables.
Actually, this one, two or more variables. It could be studying two or more variables. and mostly this will be heavily used, you will be heavily using ratios for this one in order for you to identify the relationship of two sorry, of two or more factors. Alright, next. Ang sa quasi, sa quasi kagag sa correlation, they're both identifying or able to identify relationships. Alright, can you go back there? Okay, they're both identifying relationships, so don't get confused. The difference between the two is the quasi relationships through experimentation as well, part experimentation. Unlike with correlation, that's it just focuses on numbers and the relationship. Yeah, it doesn't do any experimentation. Okay, so next. So, diba, these are under qualitative, the quantitative numbers. Now, we also have the qualitative research, which is not so much about numbers. It's more of the opinions or quality, kumbaga. So, description, words. So, kumbaga. So, instead of dealing with numbers, this one you're dealing with description, actual words.
So, qualitative research isn't so much about numbers as it is about people and their options about your business. So, kung ang quantitative research siya is collecting some large numerical data points to obtain results, ang qualitative research naman is dealing with words and ang oo,
So,
mga opinions.
yes. So, for example, class, kung financial manager ka, kung sa accounting ka, then you will have to use quantitative. Pero kung mga managerial position ka, right, operational manager, then you will also have to use this qualitative. This will discuss if yung policy nyo, yung system nyo is effective or not. Alright, this would help you assess ang mga policies ng business kung effective bala o hindi. Kung effective bala for example, ang balonta, gusto mo mag-research ng study kung ang uniform policy is effective or not, or kung ano yung result or anong feedback ng pagsuksok mo sa uniform. Hindi mo man pwede i-quantity ang pagsuksok sa uniform, di ba? Like for example, we concluded that 37% is increasing with the uniform. So hindi, it doesn't make sense. So ang uniform, you can use the qualitative research in terms of studying the effects of uniform. So ibig sabihin, ini sila ang requiring uniform causes for people to be absent kung wala sa uniform, or causes them to be more excited because they have the uniform. Diba? So words siya. So that's how you can use qualitative, mostly in terms of operation or in managerial type of research. Next.
So there are types of qualitative research design. First is case study, a detailed study of a specific subject, place, event, or organization. So, ang case study is a research approach that is used para maka-generate sang an in-depth or multi-faceted understanding of a complex issue in its real-life context. So, familiar naman ta siguro kung ano ang case study kay naka-answer na ta sini. So, may isa ka case tas mga question para ma-address ang problem sa muna nga case study. The focus ini sa on the
Situation.
complexity, dynamic, and circumstances of a single case, or kung tawag or kung tawagan ta is phenomenon.
Alright. So, ang case study class, at least, di ba, one case lang siya and you just have to resolve to assess the situation. About ethnographic.
Ang ethnographic research, in-depth observation studies of people in their natural environment, or this research aim to understand the cultures, challenges, motivations, and settings of those involved. Ang so from the word ethnic is relating to a population subgroup or within a large group or cultural group. So sa mga research is ginustudihan kung ano ang natural environment or behavior sang muna nga culture. Tanan kita is may kanya-kanya nga ginasunod na kultura nakadepende sa kung diin ta nagdako nga environment or kung ano ang aton nga relihiyon bala. So sa madaling sabi ginagamit natin ang ethnographic research to gather information and draw conclusion about how societies and individuals behave or function. Kadalasan man na naton ginagamit ang ini nga research when your business plan to go international kay bawat kada bansa bala is may kanya-kanya nga culture. So it is important na mabalaan mo kung ano ang kultura sa muna nga country para ma-adjust mo ang inyong product offerings ila in order na mag-engage sila sa imo nga business.
Next slide.
So, grounded theory, collecting rich data on a topic of interest and developing theories inductively. Grounded theory is ang qualitative method that enables you to study a particular phenomenon or process para maka-discover some new theories that are based on the collection and analysis of real-world data. So, ginagamit na
Christine,
nila sa something sa workplace.
Christine,
For
sorry to cut.
example, ang
Sila. Sorry to cut you off. You don't have to discuss the grounded theory and the phenomenology. Just go with the narrative research.
sige, sir. Lastly is the narrative research, examining how stories are told to understand how participants perceive and make sense of their experiences. So, sa narrative is a concept combines stories and narration. So, paagi sini na na research enables you to explore the meanings of human action and phenomena constructed in narrative. So, sa sini nga research is maintindihan mo gid kag ma-come up ang konklusyon isili tungod detailed ang hambal sa participant sa muna nga bagay. Also, narrative research work with small sample of participants to obtain rich and free-ranging discourse.
So it's more of you narrating it or you just simply storytelling the study. It's not really like describing and like you described it. So class, these are
So,
important information. To do a study, you will need to identify the population and the sample size, which we will be discussing as well on the next topic. Okay, just give us an idea what's population and the sample size.
So balantaman kung ano ang population sa in research. So amo na siya ang entire data or isa ka group abi nga that you want to draw conclusion about. That determining your population is diri mo magamit ang statistic, especially if quantitative research inyo nakandak na types ng research. By doing research is kinahanglan na mabalaan nyo ang inyong nga target population in order you set clear direction on the scope and objective or your research and data types. Kag also pag balanta na ang particular population sang target ka sang research ninyo is ma-estimate ninyo ang number of resources na need ninyo studihan.
So class, it's important na you identify the target population ha. It's the entire population of your target market. For example, sa ginubra nyo nga, nga feedback analysis. So, ang target nyo is ang people within the campus, Capiz State University Rojas campus, di ba? So, you have to identify pila ang population sang campus. Hindi na sila tanan surveyan nyo. You just have to identify the population. In that way, you can draw or you can compute the sample size. Ang sample size, ina lang siya yung number na i-aim nyo para ma-reach in order for you to get a credible ratio of your population. Yeah, can you discuss what sample size?
So, ang sample size naman niyan is amo na siya ang number of participants or observation sa mo na nga population na nga included sa study ninyo. There are so many ways to get the sample size. So, the use of sample size direkta nga ga-impluwensya sa findings ninyo nga research. So, ginagamit ang sample size para gamay lang or mas specific bala ang magiging respondent sa mo na nga population kay once the sample is small is undermine the internal and external validity of a study.
Validity, alright, credibility. So, for example, ang balated just try to imagine ang inyong population is 1 million. Diba? Tapos ang ginpang research mo lang is 50 people. Diba? May credibility kita. So, it doesn't, 50 people doesn't represent 1 million people. So that's why it's important for you to identify the population first, the 1 million population, and then you identify the sample size. Pila ang dapat ni survey? 50 people, would it be enough to say credible ang result for a 1 million ratio or no? Alright? So, next slide. That's it. Alright, good.
Tapos na, sir.
Alright, thank you. So, now let's go to sampling. There's a computation. Next reporter, please.
Sir, wala mo pa na-approve ang handout, sir.
Wala ka man follow up sa akin.
Email ko gapon, sir.
Wala ko may na-receive gapon. Anong topic niyo ganit?
Sampling design and procedures.
Doon nag-said man sa akin kasi si Charmaine. January 8 mo lang siya send. Makahalap pala mo. January 8. January 8 mo lang ginsend. Diba parang na-check ka na rin ito, diba? Let's see kung may salamat. Go. Right? Kathleen. Come on guys. topic ka. So, don't waste time. Hello. Something na you ready on it?
Sir,
Ready ka man din.
wala pa ko bra si Leslie sang PPT, sir, kay ginalat naman ang
Let's
approval.
use the PowerPoint. Let's use the PDF. Buwan na sa inyo, subong lang kami nag-check. January 8, subong January 9. You have your topic 6 months prior. Kulagon nyo kung saan ko kung ma-report na. Are we waiting for something or no? You're wasting time. We only have 15 minutes left. What's your plan? Report naman din. Ang balak class kung dito mo ka-report kaya para makaproceed kami sa next topic.
Pwede man karoon mga last hour.
Catherine. Are you waiting for something or no?
Nawalad ko pa dabing chat ni Leslie, sir, kay hindi pa kami ready.
Leslie, are you here? Leslie Dapog? Are you there? Alright. Sheila? Sorry. Charmaine? Ready ka mo?
Na-edit ko kami sa PPT nga mo.
How about the first part? Anyways, we only have 12 minutes or 13 minutes.
Congratulations!
Plus, more than 6 months ko na nahatay na sa inyo ang inyo topic. Kamu na ganit pinakaulihi, you had plenty of time. Subong lang kamo to prepare. last two topics kamu. You know what's your topic all along. Jadi na ano kamu yan. Tama-tama tanin sa inyong members.